this is what happens. That's crazy. Yo, what is good? So, same day. Woo! Sounds so good. Like I was saying, it is the same day. Going to this night meetup, you know, this is the first time I've heard of it, and this is what I'm going to call it. Actually, this is what my friend calls it. But I mean, you know, we have cars and coffee in the morning. Tonight, it's some kind of meet with, you know, I guess like a marijuana store, a weed shop, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, it's cars and cannabis. But yeah, I mean, headed to the location now, not too far away. I have no idea what this is going to be like. Apparently they have like goodie bags and stuff, and I'm assuming because this is like, you know, kind of 420 themed, it's going to be something, you know, weed related. But honestly, I have no idea. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. But I know one of the IG community or, you know, car pages that I follow is, I'm not sure if they're like involved in it, but they have been like promoting it. And I know this is one of those groups where I have gone to one of the night meets, and you know, it gets a lot of attention because there are the people that, you know, like to do, you know, loud ass revving in a freaking parking lot. So yeah, I mean, we'll see how I guess like obnoxious this gets. Hopefully it won't be too bad, and hopefully, you know, people keep it pretty calm, because I would like to not have to deal with the cops. But I saw a bunch of cars on the 5 going north, and I'm not sure if they're taking the 55 south, but I saw a lot. There was like Beamers, some JDMs. Yeah, I think it was just Beamers and JDMs, but I have a feeling that they're going to this meet, but I could be entirely wrong. But it did seem like, you know, a decent sized group, so I'm assuming that is where they're going. And if that's the case, then I feel like the turnout should actually be pretty decent. But yeah, like I mentioned, hopefully, you know, things don't get too wild. And there's a cop next to me. And alright, he's going somewhere else. Whew. My heart actually dropped a little bit. Oh man. Yeah, you know, anytime I see CHP now, ever since I was driving my girlfriend's car and I got a ticket in San Diego. Apparently I was speeding, but you know, he also hit me with what is it, the window tint ticket, so I had to get that fixed, and that's just a hassle, you know. But on this car, you know, I have modified exhaust, I have front window tint, no front plate. I mean, there's just like, the list goes on the, you know, the things on this car that I would need to potentially fix. So yeah, I mean, dealing with, you know, the police over here in California, it really does suck that it comes down to the cop that you're dealing with, because I mean, most cops, I feel like they really don't care unless, you know, you're driving like a dumbass, right? As long as you're, you know, you're keeping it pretty legal, they're not gonna pull you over for like freaking front window tint or you know, no front plate or whatever. Even modified exhaust, like as long as it's not loud, right? As long as you're not revving and doing all the dumb stuff. But yeah, I mean, I guess that CHP guy didn't care, or maybe he's just busy with something else, because he was right behind me, so he definitely saw my exhaust, and he was right beside me too, so he definitely saw like the window tint in the front. But yeah, thankfully nothing this time. I hope that streak continues, but you know, we'll see. Over the time that I have this car, which will be probably like 5+ years, I'm hoping that nothing happens, but at the same time, something's bound to happen, right, in 5 years. But I guess we'll see. I just really hope I don't run into one of those cops that just wants to be a real douchebag to me, like the one in San Diego. So Mr. Kicks is here. Some I guess like bigger names in the Instagram car community here. Freshhkiicks build in person looks really, really clean. Like really clean. They got some clean ass. Super clean RS. Damn.
Neighborhood of gangsta. I'm from the Bay, South Central LA. When they see niggas hanging, they just spray.
Yeah, that's what happens. Been here 10 minutes. And this is what happens. That's crazy.